Fantastic. Big Barbara, by the way. It is Wednesday, February the 3rd. And I still don't think the temperature's going to stop there. I think it might get up to about 28, 30 degrees. You never know.
Static.
Can't hear that?
Static.
Sorry?
Static.
Static. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. Seeing that's the desk.
Yeah.
Okay?
Alright then.
And I got to get my techo guy in to kind of work on that one. Try that. Any better?
Yep. Better.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, for now we will have to go with that. Now, everybody that's joining us, sorry
Cheryl.
about that by the way, but everybody that's
Love you,
joining us on
Cheryl.
Facebook Live right now, if Barbara could shut up for a minute. Nice to have you guys along, literally. Yes, we are that crazy here at Galaxy, but nice to have you guys along. And if you're going to be joining us a little later on YouTube, you know what to do, right? Yeah. Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. That way you get notifications, all that sort of stuff when we do this. And today we're going over to the UK. Yes, Wounded Spirits joining us. And believe me, absolutely fantastic. Now, at the same time, before we even start, I'm going to give you a chance to win the brand spanking new album. Yeah, you know what it is, don't you? It's You, Me and the Ocean right here at Galaxy, and believe me, some fantastic tracks on there. We're going to talk about a number of them today with Jason Kelly coming out of the UK. Jason, nice to have you with us, my friend. Welcome along.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the last time we spoke, we had a few technical difficulties. Let's hope we got the iron out and got that all sorted. What do you reckon?
Absolutely.
Now,
We'll be good this week.
yeah, which part of the UK are you in, my friend?
So I'm in a place called the Black Country, which is next to Birmingham. So right in the middle, in the heart of the UK.
Okay, and which part is the White Country?
Like in the Black Country. So the Black Country is made up of lots of small towns. So West Bromwich is where we're from, where the band's from.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you know, music mecca right there, especially when they're bringing out bands like Wounded Spirit. Now, Jason, Wounded Spirit's been around for a minute now, haven't they?
Yeah, so we formed back in, it's about 1988. So we were school friends, and we kind of started out not knowing what we was doing. And then from that, once we learned how to play a couple of chords, we wanted to do a song, and then we wanted to do a gig. And then it just kind of drove from there, and then getting more gigs and just playing around the country and in Europe and that.
Exactly. I know how it starts, believe me, and that's how it starts. It really does. It becomes an obsession after a while. It really, really does. Because, believe me, we've had family members that have been in some of the biggest bands here in New Zealand as well. I've literally grown up in music, I got to be honest with you. And I've covered pretty much everything you could do except play on stage. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Literally, and certainly wouldn't. I sing tenor or 12 miles away from anybody that can hear me for their benefit, not for mine. Literally. But, you know, as an engineer, I've been an engineer, I've been a radio announcer, I've done everything you could think of as far as music, even a front of house engineer, and I've worked with some of the best bands in the world in a very, very elite career, I've got to be honest. Now, at the same time, I've got to say hi to Paul Marshall. For first and foremost introducing us to Wounded Spirit. Barbara, where's Paul Marshall from?
He's from Auckland.
He's from Auckland, absolutely. And what company is he from?
Do It Management.
Do It Management, absolutely correct. And I've got to thank Paul Marshall because, believe me, without Paul, I would never have connected up with Wounded Spirit and Jason Kelly and the hard work that everybody's done to be able to get to this point. Jason, my friend, we're going to kick things off with Taking Back Control. Tell me a little bit about this.
So Taking Back Control was the first song that we'd done for the new album. So we'd done our first album, and then there was kind of this break where the band kind of went our different ways, and the only two original members of the band that stayed was me and Elton McTaggart, who's the drummer in the band. So we had an idea for a song. It was an old song, but we kind of took parts of it, and me and Elton went down to Cornwall, recorded the track, and it's one of our favourite tracks, and it's called Taking Back Control.
Now you know about it. Let me do this first.
Galaxy 107fm.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you want a copy of this, just text right now what you're looking at, let Barbara know, and give us all your details. We'll make sure that you get a copy of Wounded Spirit. Here, off the album, Taking Back Control. How you feeling, Jason?
Yeah, good man.
Nice, nice. And it really is good to catch up with you again. Happy New Year, by the way.
To you, I'll give you a bit of trivia. So we're from the Black Country. The biggest band of all time is from the Black Country. Can you guess?
It would have to be an English band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Bigger. Think gigantic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, well, you're the maestro. I
Would it be Deep Purple? Not Deep Purple.
Think bigger.
Bigger than Deep Purple. Okay, Iron Maiden.
Massive.
Ooh.
Then just think the biggest of all.
Okay,
Rock bands.
the Beatles.
As in a rock band, as in like metal, like as a rock band.
Okay, no, I give up.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, really? Wow.
From where his region?
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, hell, that's massive. So it really is the country of rock legends.
Yeah. So Robert Plant was born in our hometown. So we're from West Bromwich in the Black Country.
Strangely,
And Robert Plant was born there.
strangely enough, would you believe I've actually met Robert Plant here in this town?
No way.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
about 5-6 years ago he was here in this town. He knows somebody here in town, and just by sheer accident I ran smack dab bang into him, and I went, you look like Robert Plant. He goes, strange, people tell me that all the time. And I went, oh, okay. And he goes, because I am. And I went, no. And he went, absolutely I am. I'm here to, I'm visiting somebody here in town. Believe me, what a fantastic couple of minutes I had with him, you know what I mean? It was something that you never forget.
That is class.
Yeah, it was.
That is,
Grant's
looks
class.
surreal, isn't it, that?
It really is, because, I mean, here in this town, you would never expect a rock legend like that. And I'm coming out of a little dairy kind of shop and walked straight into the guy, just apologised, and I went, gosh, you look like Robert Plant. He goes, I get that all the time.
He's definitely a legend.
Silly again.
Absolutely. We got
Take it back.
Play Cold next, coming up. And we'll
Oh,
have,
good tune.
yeah, absolutely. Following that, Two Sisters of Mine. 3 months, or 3 weeks, 6 days.
Don't forget his mum's online. Hazel's
Are you
online.
able to play? Is it not possible to play anything off the CD, the actual CD? Can you not do that?
All I've got here is what I've got here
Oh, okay,
at the moment, you see. Yeah. And we're going to end it up with Love, Emotion and Devotion anyway.
Class.
Okay?
Cool.
Fair enough. Hazel's online.
Ask me, Mom.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and of course we're joined live by the man himself, Jason Kelly, coming from the band Wounded Spirit. Love the t-shirt, don't you? Absolutely. Keep an eye out for it, because believe me, this is a band rocking through the ages, I've got to be honest with you, but believe me, they're making a huge re-insurgence right now. Got to say hi to Hazel. Nice to have you. Mum's online, my friend. She's keeping an eye on you. I'm sure she doesn't want you saying any wrong lettered words. What do you reckon?
Hi, Emma.
Just
Hi,
making
Walter.
sure I don't drop any swear words out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure of that. But it's always nice to have your biggest fan joining us for these interviews as well. And believe me, this is going to be like no interview you've ever done before. I got to be honest with you. Now, got a fan question for you there, Jason. As Wounded Spirit, how do we, as a fan, get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Jason, do you respond?
Yeah, so on Facebook, you can get us on, we've got a Facebook page, and we try and respond within 24 hours. We've also got our website, www.woundedspirit.net, and you can drop us a message there as well. We're on Twitter, YouTube, so we're on all the major social networks.
Nice. Now, at the same time, I gather that we could download your music on places like iTunes, Spotify, stuff like that. But can we download them off your website as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can get the download off the website. You can purchase the CD. You can even get the vinyl.
Wow.
Now,
Blue vinyl.
hold on. Mine doesn't come that big. Hold on. It's been a long, and I'm loving the blue as well.
Yeah.
Since I've seen a bit of vinyl, my friend. You didn't send me one of those.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a true story now. When we sent you the CDs, the vinyl hadn't come because they took longer to be manufactured. So what I intend to do is, when we come on tour to New Zealand, we'll be bringing you the vinyl.
Well, I'm going to hold you to that. I really am, because believe me, I'm a huge fan of vinyl. Of course, you know, I'm old school, right? So you can understand that. All us old school guys love vinyl, but yes, if you want a copy of this, yes, you, me, and the ocean. Text right now, let Barbara know, and we will make sure that we can get you a copy of this as soon as possible. We have a few. We do. Care of Jason Kelly, and believe me, absolutely fantastic. Now, Jason, on your website, do you have a merch store as well where we can acquire such stylish t-shirts?
And can I just say, I've never seen that T-shirt look so good.
You need your glasses
Yeah,
checked. Clean your glasses, bro. Come on.
Hang on.
Yeah.
John.
Believe me, get a real look at that one. You rescind that. Believe me. I think they look good on Barbara and on the production manager's bodies, but you know, I'm not bad for a male model, I suppose.
What we would like you to do, if we could get some photos of you wearing the T-shirts, then we're going to put it on our website.
I'll do that for you. I'll get the girls here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll get them to take a few photos for you for sure. Absolutely. But I got to let you know too, after this, and you'll get a copy of everything we do today, including Barbara's going to make a movie. You'll get the YouTube version of the Facebook Live as well, so you can, well, you know, dismiss that as much as you like. Even some photos, you can put them on your phone, you know, wallpaper them. You go, you know, Kiwis. Not healthy, don't do it. You know, they're Kiwis, don't do that. But believe me, we'll give you a copy of everything. We really will. And
Awesome.
of course, you'll be able to show Hazel. Say? Yeah, believe me, they are nuts. Hazel, we are. Honest.
You are.
Crazy down here.
You are.
I am.
You are not.
Well,
It's been my mum's the one who posted all the T-shirts and the CD. She's in charge of distribution.
oh, well, you know, I tell you what, Hazel, I got to thank you for getting it right 100%, except for one thing. You missed out on one thing. That shirt that he's wearing, that sweaty there, you know, loving that shirt. I really am. And nice colour too, by the way. Good style, absolutely good style. Got to give it to you there. Now, you said when you come down here to New Zealand, and I was going to say, would you consider that doing a New Zealand tour here in New Zealand, and we can get Paul Marshall and do it management involved as well. Of course, we got to play within the rules right now because it is a surreal time, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, I mean, our plan is what we really want is to come to New Zealand for the start of 2022.
There you go. And believe me, I think that gives us a bit of wiggle room, to be quite honest, because I don't foresee this COVID thing going away anytime soon this year either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I think this year is going to be so difficult, especially in the UK, to play live, but even to leave the country. But I think 2022, I think the vaccine is, you know, they're rolling the vaccine out in the UK. And I think 2022, I think that's our target, and, you know, for us to get over and hopefully to work with you guys and Paul Marshall and get some dates going in New Zealand would be amazing.
absolutely, and believe me, bro, we would be very, very honoured to do a show with you guys. Now, you're a six-piece indie pop rock band, and the whole lot of you, are you going to be bringing, you know, the wives and the kids as well?
No.
Sorry, Emma.
Yeah, believe me, I fully get that one. I understand, I really, really do. Because, but I got to let you know, we're a little crazy here, yeah, as you can kind of pick this up. Are you up for a few challenges?
What, today, like, challenge?
No. When you come over here, I'll give you a foresight so that you can think about this before you take the first step onto the plane.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
Who grub?
Yeah. Grub.
Is that-
Yeah, it's
Sounds like,
yeah, you're familiar with a caterpillar, right?
yeah, caterpillar, yeah.
Okay, well, same kind of deal, but this is like, well, it's big, it's white. It's like a caterpillar on steroids, to be honest. It's like a double-decker bus to a mini, it's, you know. And what you do with it is you put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head, don't eat the head, it's yucky, but when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
Oh, dude. Can't eat a caterpillar.
Yeah, you can, believe me. It's classed as a delicacy here in some parts.
Really?
Yeah, literally, the indigenous folks of New Zealand, the Maori, still partake in the hoo-hoo grub tradition, they really do. Now we have a place, now check this out, we're made up of 3 islands, right? Right down the bottom we have Stewart Island. It got a name. Then they ran out of imagination and called the next island South. And, well, you know, they had to follow tradition now, and the other island where we are is called North Island. You know, anything, really, you could have named it anything, but South and North, gosh, good planning, good planning. But, you know, having said that, we're on the east coast of the North Island where we actually don't see snow or anything like, well, if we do, I tell you what, if it gets down to 0 degrees, we bitch like there's no tomorrow. You know what I mean? Oh, it's cold. And believe me, just before I was talking to people, they live in places, you know, 30, 40 and 50 below in Canada, and it's like, I'm saying to these guys, why would you? What the hell are you doing?
And they love it.
Yeah, they do.
Like life goes on so easy for them in you know, in places like in Canada where you get like 20 foot of snow and it's like nothing's happened.
Exactly. Here's one for you, and believe me, I was telling these people earlier on this morning, there's a place in Toronto, the local police there are called the OPP, or the Ontario Provincial Police, and there was a number of years ago, a truck had got themselves into a bit of strife and the driver was taken away to hospital, but on the radio that he was listening to, would you believe, we were playing. And this police sergeant sort of took this information, went back to his station, did a little bit of Googling, and before you know it, he's getting us to do road conditions for the 400 series, all their motorways and stuff like that. It goes up to about 17, something like that. And through to London and places like that, you know what I mean? And, well, it would be remiss of us to say no. So we're now part of the Canadian information centre, if you want to put it like that, for roads and everything. first year we were doing that, would you believe the other side of Canada, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police get in on this, and now we're doing it for them up the Coquihalla and places like that from Hope and everything like that. So now we're doing weather and roading reports for those during the winter time to try and keep people safe, which is, I think, is fantastic.
How cool is that? That is like, well done on you guys. That's brilliant, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And believe me, we're happy to do it. We don't want any money for it or anything like that. We're just happy to know that we're playing a part in keeping people safe in that kind of area.
Yeah, good on you guys. That's I think that's a great story. Those are the stories we like to listen to. They're the good ones, the positive ones.
Well, yeah, at the same time, you see, believe me, we here, where we are, we don't really know what snow is unless we go looking for it, if you know what I mean. And believe me, we have a number of places where you can go skiing and all that sort of stuff. But we don't play in the cold, and we don't play cold. But we do play cold. We do play cold here at Galaxy. We really, really do. Jason, tell me about Play Cold.
So Play Cold was it was kind of written mainly in the studio, and it was a song we did with a young singer called Bethany. So we started off with me more or less doing the main vocal. We wanted to do it as a duet, but as the song evolved, we kind of knew that Bethany had a bigger part to play in the song because her voice was just amazing. So it's a duet. Bethany deserves a lot of credit. She did a fantastic job on the song. But we really love the song. It's a really good pop song, upbeat. It's got a great tempo. And I think Bethany's voice really does come out. I mean, she's only 18 years of age, and what a voice.
Fantastic, Jason, and believe me, Bethany Annie Mae is just superb. Check this out. Here is Wounded Spirit live, coming out of the UK with Play Cold. How you feeling, Jason? You okay?
Yeah, good man, good.
Nice, nice. And it's an absolute pleasure to be able to do this with you, my friend. I've been chomping at the bit to get this one done.
We appreciate it.
John Forster's online.
And believe me, bro, I'm hoping
Butler.
that you'll come back again and do some more interviews with us.
Oh, would love to. Yeah,
Emma
anytime, just let
McTaggart's
me know.
online. The drummer's
It's great catching up.
wife.
The drummer's wife is online.
Emma McTaggart.
Okay.
Mrs. McTaggart.
Yeah.
Nice to
Shimmer
have you.
Johnson, Russell Gore, Kevin Crazed, Cam Butler, Walter Scott. Yeah, and Cheryl, of course, Cam Butler, John, Emma. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, brilliant,
Thank
brilliant,
you guys
brilliant.
for joining
Welcome
us.
along, folks. Nice to have you guys along. And we are so elated to be joined by Joseph Kelly today, coming out of the band Wounded Spirit. Brilliant band. If you have never heard of them before, may I urge you, go and check them out. Google it. Go and find these guys. Become fans, because believe me, you can't go wrong. I'm absolutely elated with them. I really, really am. If you can't spell it, look at the t-shirt. Check it out. You know, mine looks exactly like Barbara's. It really does.
Except I got a, there.
You're right,
Go
you're
back
right,
to Jason.
Back to Jason. There we go. Handsome young man for 21, isn't he?
I'm 22.
22. Oh, I'm sorry. Leap year, right? Sorry. I get it. I get it. Well, by the way, did you know that it's YT Day coming up in this weekend, Saturday?
Yes, it is.
Which is Maori
That'll
New
be
Zealand's Day.
interesting.
Basically, it's the day that the Pākehā and the Maori came one and became New
Well, they
Zealanders.
signed an agreement with
We did. It's called the
the
treaty.
British
The treaty.
and
Yeah.
the Maori.
And yeah, the British and the
So-
Maori.
So
yeah,
it's
believe
history
me,
with
it's a
the UK
historical
and
day.
New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good day for barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll have one.
Great day for barbecue.
So you're shouting the barbecue.
How loud do you want me to shout?
Wow.
I'm good at shouting. I can do that.
Anyway, back to Jason.
Back to day.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Jason, I'm going to talk to you a bit about Forever Young.
Yes, okay.
Is that good with you?
As in the album or the song?
The album. Cause
Okay, yeah, brilliant.
that was your first album, really, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to get a history of this album, you got to know where the last one came from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, cool.
I want to talk about that. What's the temperature over there, Jason, at the moment?
Cold, wet, and windy.
Oh yeah, usual English weather, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's probably, I mean, in the daytime, it's probably about 7 degrees.
Okay. Well, we're at 27.4 degrees right now. For those of you in the United States that go by Fahrenheit, inside here, 88.3 degrees. It is hot. Damned hot. Sweat running. I got to be honest with you, so please forgive me. Now, I really want to let you know this. You and Me and the Ocean was recorded in Cornwall, UK, produced by Garth Young, who has worked with people like Ronan Keating, Sugar Babes, and Three Daft Monkeys. Mastered by Peter Maher, whose work includes U2, I've worked with them, Rolling Stones, and Liam Gallagher. You know, this is an absolute masterpiece, and it should be absolutely snatched up. But at the same time, I want to talk to you about where this has come from, because you've got to go back to move forward, and I think we should talk a little bit about the history of Wounded Spirit and them recording now their first album, and believe me, they had a title track on it too, Forever Young. Jason, tell me a little bit about the album.
So our debut album, Forever Young, was probably 25 years in the making. It was the album we wanted to make back in 1990 when we first started. So back in 2016 we reformed the band, and we'd done this charity gig. A friend of ours, Lee Judge, was putting this charity gig on, so we reformed the original band. The only member that couldn't join us was Lee Bennett, or Benno, who was the guitarist. He couldn't join the original. He couldn't make it. But everybody else was the original members, and we had such a good time. I suppose you could say I kind of talked everybody into, we need to make an album, because I think with original music you've got to leave a legacy. You've got to leave a legacy on your life, and I think that debut album for us as an original band is our legacy. It's what we worked so hard for many years ago, but was never able to actually record all those songs. So a lot of those songs were 20 years old. So there's a song on there called Alone Without You, and that was played on Radio 1 back in 1995 when we originally recorded it. There's a song called She, which is a ballad, and that was never recorded. So to be able to record all those old songs, we're giving them a nice new fresh approach, was a dream come true, and we're really proud of that album. And all the original men really proud of that album, and I think if you ask them all individually, it was difficult, it was hard, but they'd all say that it was one of the best things they ever did, because it's there forever. They'll always have that album. No one can ever take it away from them, and I think that's what life's about. Well, it is to me anyway.
Absolutely. So that's the history of the band that comes now to You, Me and the Ocean, and believe me, this is an absolute masterpiece. I love each and every track of it. Believe me, I've listened to it many times now, and including Two Sisters of Mine. Now, this is a duet, isn't it?
I'm doing the main vocal, but Bethany's also adding the backing vocals to this one. So, I mean, this song was written about my two daughters, hence the title Two Sisters of Mine. And it was just kind of, I was just thinking, I want them to remember me by something, and I think a song you can never get rid of the song. The song's there forever, and I think no matter what happens, they can always listen to that song, and they'll know how I feel about them, and no matter what happens, that song's theirs forever. You can't take it away.
You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined by Jason Kelly from the band Wounded Spirit. Here's Two Sisters of Mine. Jason, I get the idea that you're building a legacy, but you're not popping off the earth too soon now, are you?
You're not popping
off the earth too soon now, are you?
Do you know what? I think that's what the album was. I think when I was writing the album, that's what kind of drove me to write it, was because it was a case of either we don't do it, and those songs will never hear the light of day. So why? What's going to make us do it? And the thing that made us do it was, if we don't do it, we'll always have regrets. When we're a lot older, we'll look back and think, why didn't we do that? Because we got nothing to. You got to leave something in your life to show. A lot other people leave other things. For me, it was music, and for me, that album, I think You, Me and the Ocean is the best thing we've ever done.
I got to agree with you, and believe me, at the same time, you got to solidify your mortality. I get that. At the same time, what a legacy to leave. I mean, my God, this is absolute talent, bro. I absolutely love every track. When your daughters grow up, they're going to be very, very proud of you, bro.
Well,
thank you for
I think
joining
that's
us,
what
Scott.
Where the album went. It was kind of, it was about a legacy, and I think that's why the songs changed a lot through the album. And I think if you listen to You, Me and the Ocean, the title track, and if you listen to In the Moment, you can hear that kind of guitar synth sound coming through, a bit like Gary Newman's music, what he's making there, and even a touch of Gothic, The Mission. You can hear touches of that, and I think I think the album's absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited about what we got coming up next as well. The new songs we got coming up.
Well, believe me, bro, and I will let you know, Love, Emotion and Devotion, the one that we're going to end up the interview with, is just getting requested off the hook. And I'm finding it very, very difficult to get through a breakfast show without having to play it.
Oh, that is amazing to hear. I mean, we love that. I mean, that song it just happened by chance as well, that song. It was supposed to be an instrumental song.
Well, I tell you what, we'll go back to the desk, because we've still got 6 months, 3 weeks and 6 days coming up, so we'll talk about that one as well. But at the same time, got a couple of other things from the challenge of coming to New Zealand coming up.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy FM, and well, I better behave myself. Elton's wife is watching.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I better be good. And also Mum. So I promise not to use any bad language and or pick on Australians too much this interview. Alright? Yeah, believe me, bro, I actually do give Australians a bit of stick from time to time. But that happens. Friendly banter.
it's what it's all about. It's you got to have a bit of banter.
Absolutely you do, and of course they're our cousins across the ditch, in Australia, so we like to be able to do things like our national sport, as I'm sure you're familiar with, is rugby union, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still beating them up at rugby union? Do you still beat them up at rugby?
Of course we do, believe me, 30 years they haven't had any silverware, but we are the All Blacks, we have the All Blacks, former New Zealand and former world champions. Yeah, but hold on, let's take nothing away from England as well, right?
Yeah, England are doing pretty good, but I think when it comes to rugby, I think everybody knows that New Zealand are the creme de la creme.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play for the Wallabies, sorry. I wouldn't, but the Six Nations were... What a match the Six Nations is, including England, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, a couple of others in there as well. You know what I mean? So, I'm a big rugby fan. I've got to be honest with you, I am. But I was brought up on it. Used to be a rugby player myself back in the day, but never aspired to the levels that they're getting to these days. And, well, stuff happens, right? Yeah. By the way, my went from a 6-pack to, one container.
But to be fair, in that t-shirt, you look like you have got a 6-pack. You look good, man.
Quite buff, you reckon?
Mate, you're wearing that t-shirt the way it should be worn. That is like class.
I'm wearing it with pride, to be honest with you.
I love that answer. That's brilliant.
I am wearing it with pride. I really, really am. And it doesn't take me months, days, or anything else to be able to put one on and go, check this out. Wounded Spirit, you, me, in the ocean. Go and check it out. Doesn't take me that long at all. But tell me all about months, 3 weeks, 6 days. There's got to be a reason for this.
So 11 months, 3 weeks, 6 days is probably our most famous song. I think I wrote that back in '92. It's about a girl from West Bromwich, and I suppose everybody has a love of their life, and that's that girl. And I didn't see her for a long time, but every time I would go somewhere, I always looked for her, and I still look for her now. So the song's all about her. I'm not going to say her name, but I think she knows who she is.
I get it. I really get it. I really, really do. So right here at Galaxy is Wounded Spirit live with 11 months, 3 weeks, 6 days. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Sweet. Excuse me, Jason.
No, you're good, man.
I'm
leaking to tears.
Oh no, it's leaking and perspiring. Women don't sweat, they perspire, isn't that right, Barbara?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So
We wear underarm.
I do what with your underarm? I don't do anything with your underarm. We will, as I said, give you a copy of this, but the Hoo Grub thing, I'll make sure Barbara gives you the instructional videos as well. You'll get a big kick out of that, okay?
I can't wait. I mean, can you have a beer with it though as well?
Yes, absolutely.
As many as you want.
Yeah, a few before, lots afterwards, believe me.
Okay.
And you can even
Okay.
put them on the barbecue.
Okay, what kind of beer do you drink?
Anything wet.
Okay, well I've got a perfect beer for you, I really, really do. I think Spates. Yeah, I think Spates. You see, I drink Lion Red, which is, a lot of people say it is passed through a cat.
Yes.
But believe me, it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
But I think you would be a Spates drinker, personally.
So what's New Zealand's biggest beer?
Well,
We don't know, there's a few of them.
we have a few of them. We do,
Waikato,
including one
Tui,
company that goes, yeah, right.
Lion
Right?
Red,
Yeah, yeah, right. It's like Camilla being queen. Yeah, right.
It all depends what region you're from.
It is.
South Islanders like Spades.
South Islanders like
Aucklanders are
Spades.
Lion Red.
Yep.
Waikato, Hamilton is Waikato, and Gisborne up around that area is Tui.
And Auckland is, yeah, definitely lime red. And
I don't
believe
know
me,
about
I was brought up in the west coast of the South Island where we used to drink DB down there.
Oh, that's right, you got DB as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Forgot about,
And
I like DB draft.
do you?
Yeah, I
Nice
don't
to know.
drink anymore.
Nice, but you don't drink.
No, I don't. I'm evil when I drink.
Right, when you get over here, please remind me, you and I are going to take Barbara out and get her tattooed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
reckon
getting
it.
wounded spirit.
You're not getting a wounded spirit tag?
No, or the galaxy.
Or the galaxy tag?
No.
No. You'll get a little
Oh,
part.
Barbara, you got to have the wounded spirit tattoo. And we'll have matching tattoos.
There you go.
Oh, you and me?
Yeah.
There you go. I've started something now.
It's got to have a heart on it.
Yeah, but you've got to ask Mum if it's okay first.
Well, ask the
I
missus.
might bring her over with me.
There's an idea. Do that.
Yeah.
Just is she into shopping?
Oh God, she's in. Yeah.
Yeah. But believe me, Barbara's an Olympic shopper.
Oh, sometimes.
Oh,
Okay, so those two will get on well.
she'll be up for that, mate.
Nice. We'd love to have you here too. We really would. Let's go back to the desk.
And Emma, you've got to come.
Now, let me tell you about this. You and Me in the Ocean is more of a pop, country gospel feel to the album, and believe me, absolutely loving this. If you would like a copy of it, let us know right now. Give us your details. It's not going to go anywhere else, but you will receive a copy of this absolutely splendid CD. It really is. And, well, on the back there, check that out. Yeah, all those songs are right here, believe me, you can't go wrong. You really can't. So let us know right now. We would love to be able to, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, we will get it to you. I promise. Okay? And that comes with the DJ Grant promise. It really is unshakable. And joined live by Jason. Jason, it is an absolute pleasure to have you with us coming out of the UK. And believe me, I speak to a lot of Americans, a lot of Canadians. It's nice to hear an English accent from time to time.
It's the best accent.
It is. Well, you know, besides New Zealand accent, yeah, okay.
It's the second best accent then.
Yeah, believe me, I was talking to one young lady that came out of the United States, and I said to her, "Whakapapa," and she says, "Pardon?" I said, "Whakapapa." She goes, "You can't say that on radio." I says, "Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's actually, well, it's our national museum down in Wellington. It's called Whakapapa. It's the Maori language. What were you thinking?" She goes, "I don't want to comment now." But we do have some extraordinary ways of saying things, and believe me, Komodo here, I was corrected the other day by a guy who's literally wanting to be a mayor here at Galaxy, and he says to me, "Grant, the best way to say our town is car weirdo." I went, "What?" He goes, "Say car weirdo." And I went, "Okay, car weirdo." He says, "Now say it faster and faster." And he goes, "Now it sounds like Komodo."
Look, I'm saying it now. Car weirdo.
There you go. You get a bit faster yet, but you'll get there.
Happy days.
You know, how to teach an Englishman a bit of Maori. How's that?
Yes.
There you go. Passing it on. A bit of te reo. right here at Galaxy. It almost brings out the love, certainly the emotion and the devotion, to which, believe me, is my favourite right now, Wounded Spirit song. And I can't seem to get through a breakfast show right now without playing love, emotion, devotion. Tell me about it. Why?
So this was mine and Elton's kind of. Me and Elton really loved this song because we put so much into it, and it was like it was supposed to be an instrumental, and then in the studio it just evolved even more, and we was able to put lots of synths in, and we put lots of ideas into it, and in the end we put lyrics to it, and it just turned out to be the best opening track you could have for an album. And when we play live, it's going to be absolutely massive live. This song is going to be huge live. It sounds amazing.
It really does, my friend, and believe me, I've got to thank Paul Marshall for this. This was the first song that ever introduced me to Wounded Spirit, and you know something? I absolutely flip over this song. This is my favourite. Love, emotion, devotion, Wounded Spirit, right here. And it's true, Jason, I do. This is fantastic. I can't wait to see this done live.
It does sound it's very big live. It's a big live track, this one.
You know?
It's got lots of guitar energy in it, and with the keyboards as well. It sounds brilliant.
I can see a crowd just losing it over this song.
Oh God, yeah! It's going to be the opening track of the live tour. Well, our live gigs. This will be the first song.
Awesome.
And it's just going to be massive.
Awesome,
So
awesome. Will you introduce Dr. John to Jason?
We may have already, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, yeah. Have we introduced you to Dr. John?
To who?
Dr.
No,
John.
obviously no.
Is this the guy in Devon? In UK?
Yeah.
Have you made contact with him?
He hasn't said anything. I mean, I was in the messenger group, but he's not reached out.
Okay.
Oh, well, go on, John, you're online. Have a look.
Yeah, we've got him
Right,
online.
sometimes you miss each other. So.
Yeah, we've got him online right now, so I've just poked him in the eye. Okay, get in touch with Jason. Believe me, bro, you can't go wrong. This is fantastic. At the same time, he's a fellow countryman. You know what I mean? Support your fellow countrymen. Oh, that's cheeky, isn't it?
It'd be great to catch up with him and have a chat, and because we want to be ready to go live as soon as it's safe to do so. Nice. So we are mad for it, absolutely.
Nice. At the same time, I'd like to introduce you to a good friend of mine coming out of Germany. His name is Jorg, and he does a television podcasty kind of thing, and is good for some promotions as well. But over and above that, I would like to introduce you to Jay. He has a magazine in Bangalore.
He can be... Yes,
Bangalore, I got it right. I keep saying
but
Bangalore.
also, if he signs up with John,
you believe me. There's Dr. John's got a magazine. He's got his radio shows, his podcasts, everything like that. He's got a deal going with Warner Brothers, if I remember right, as well. So that is one I'm really pushing you towards. But at the same time, I want you to be promoted by Germany as well, by India as well. So let's make a fuss of Wounded Spirit. What do you reckon?
Let's have one big family.
We would really appreciate that. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much.
I'll get Barbara to set a few things up for you, if that's okay.
Yeah, do.
And Lazy Indie Magazine. He's in an area where there's about 8 million people. You know what I mean? And they're just now discovering music outside their own culture music.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, they've got their own pops and everything like that, and, you know, Bollywood stuff and all that sort of stuff, but they're only just starting to discover what Western music is about. And now's the right time to introduce Wounded Spirit to that country. And respect to India. Absolute respect to India. It really,
in
really
the
is.
UK to John.
That'd be brilliant, thank you.
So I'd like that. Plus at the same time,
York,
very, very good friend of mine. He is so onto it. You will absolutely love this guy. and he has a huge following of his own. Also a musician, so he speaks your language. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, cool. Happy days. Actung.
Yeah, well, you know, something like that anyway.
Do they still say that?
I don't know. I've never tried spitting on the floor. Oh, that was good. That was quick. Very well done.
If you say
Anyway,
so.
we'll wrap this up right now, but don't go anywhere just yet, Jason, because we've got a couple of other things that we do after, okay?
Yeah, cool.
Nice. Including we'll do a quick short video and put you on our website, because believe me, the amount of people that go through our website, fantastic. That's right, you're right here at galaxy107fm, and today's interview with, of course, Winter Spirit, Jason Kelly, coming out of the UK, just under an hour. Not bad at all. Thank you for, well, it must have been suffering on your part to put up with me over there, but thank you so much for doing so. Will you come back again?
Thank you for having me, and thank you for supporting our music. We really do appreciate everything that you guys do. And thank you to all the listeners for listening in the UK, all around the world. Thank you for your support. It's brilliant. Thank you so much.
It is an absolute pleasure, Jason. It really, really is. Now, I've got to ask you, do you have new music coming out? Will you come back again? Will you release new stuff with us as well?
Yeah, so, I mean, the plan is we're doing a couple of videos from the new album for a couple of songs. And the plan is hopefully early summer we'll start recording tracks for the new album. That will come out at the end of 2022.
Absolutely brilliant, my friend. We'd love to catch you up again, and always love new music, especially if it's anything like Love, Emotion, Devotion, my favourite Wounded Spirit song. It really is. It just party stuff. It really is. I love it. I do. And you're right here at Galaxy. For those of you that have been watching this morning, or maybe you're going to watch a little later on YouTube, don't forget, if you're on YouTube, sub, thumb, bell, bingo. But for everybody, thank you for joining us here at Galaxy and Wounded Spirit in the UK today. Brilliant. Go and check them out. But in the meantime, let's go back to the main studio right here at Galaxy.